Grand rising, everybody. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. I am Peacekeeper, and I am here in the heart of nature, keeping the peace once again. Wouldn't have it any other way. Today is a great day. Today is a beautiful day. And the information that I have to share with you guys today is going to rock you out of your chair. It's going to blow your mind today. So stay tuned until the end. But before we dive into today's video, I want to give thanks and gratitude just to be right here, right now, in this present moment. You see, when you learn to appreciate the simple things in life, when you learn to appreciate yourself, life becomes so beautiful. You now begin to see the beauty in everything because you take nothing for granted. You have no expectations and you just allow things to flow. You don't force anything and you just be in your natural state. So just keep giving thanks, guys, and just keep being grateful. Grateful for breath, grateful for your sight, grateful for your feeling, grateful just to be. I can't emphasize on that enough. Give thanks today. Giving thanks helps raise your frequency. Giving thanks helps you to realize that everything is right now. Everything is right now. So just keep giving thanks. So without further ado, let's dive right into today's video. So guys, I want to talk about the Hall of Mirrors today. What has helped me grow so far, on my spiritual journey? You see, my videos, they help me a lot. Sometimes I might be so busy that I may not get to watch it as much as I want to watch it over, but I watch it over to see where I'm at, to see where my mind is at. And I analyze, am I growing? Am I staying stagnant? Am I focused on this too much? Am I focused on that too much? This is what my videos help me with. I always look at myself in that mirror. I always look at that reflection on a daily. And you see, aside from just looking at myself, we are all multidimensional beings having a human experience. You see, when the Creator created us in its image and likeness. It created us with that source energy, and that source energy lies within our sacred hearts. You see, you could go without your brain for a couple minutes or seconds. Your body you'll just go into shock, and it will take a while before the life source and the heart stops beating and pumping and stuff like that. But you take out the heart, the whole body shuts down. You can't function again. Instant death. Because you see, when you pull out your heart, when you take out the heart, you take out the source, you take out the energy source. And that's always say the heart way stronger than the mind. But in order to connect the two together, you need to allow yourself to live in love. Open up your heart chakra and let that love flow through and to your mind so that you can create beautiful reflections of yourself in your everyday life. So that you can create beautiful creations, whether it be in your music, whether it be in your writing, if you like poetry, if you like to draw in your art. Do whatever it is that you are passionate about and bring forth your creativity, because you are a co-creator here in this plane. And as I said before, We are multidimensional beings having a human experience. You see, although I'm talking to the phone, and when I watching the video, I'm talking to myself, but you are also connected to me, whoever you are watching this right now. And you might be a reflection of who I am right now in this present moment. You might be doing certain things or similar things that I am doing. We mightn't be exactly on point with what we're doing, but there will be a lot of similarities, and this is why we always say each one teach one, because what I may be struggling with right now, you may have a better understanding and be able now to help me grow. Vice versa, you may be struggling with something and I may have a better understanding and I can help you grow. But you see, when you keep making assumptions, of what others might be going through or what others might be doing, and you just focus on the negative aspects of what they're doing, you are hyper focused on that, and whatever it is that you're focused on will grow. So you need to take that into consideration, that you're paying attention to the negative in someone else and you're not actually paying attention to, is that in you too? You gotta ask yourself these questions, because life is a hall of mirrors. What I see in you could also be in me. So I need to check myself before I say, hey, this in you, and then what's going on with me. I need to always check myself for that, where that is concerned. Because you see, in order to keep growing, you gotta focus on you mainly. You gotta focus on you. And now many people might think they're selfish, but when your attention is on you, you will grow, because whatever you are paying attention to yet again will grow. So if you keep paying attention to media, Instagram, technology and these type of different things, and that is literally your life, well, that is what will grow in your life. You'll spend more time on that, you'll spend more time on the TV, you'll spend more time, right? If you're working for somebody else and you're spending 8 hours in their job, most of your attention going there, so guess what? That is what will be your life. You will keep repeating that until you pull away from that. And in order to expand your mind into that source mind, you need to realize that everything is connected to you. You're not disconnected from anything. You're not disconnected from the sun, you're not disconnected from the moon, you're not disconnected from this earth, you're not disconnected from any planet out there. All the planets are connected. You're not disconnected from the breath, the air, the oxygen. You're not disconnected from the trees. You're not disconnected from nothing. Not even the animals, not even the birds, not even, you're not disconnected from anything. So widen your mind today. Expand yourself. Use that love, that source creation, that love, that energy that flows within you, that love to guide you. Because you see, key secrets that I've learned in this life, you see, feeling is the connection to source. Feeling is the connection to source. Slow motion. So if you're not feeling today and you're numb, you're not really and truly expressing yourself, guess what? You're disconnected from your source and you're only functioning on 5% of what you could be functioning on. You see, most of us are in a state of, an encaged mind. Most of us are like birds in cages. And I want to show you a little bit from the mirrors for a little bit. You see, a bird in a cage, if you grow this bird, you get a bird from small, put it in a cage, And you keep feeding it. Years and years and years goes by. All this bird knows is you giving it food and water. So let's say 50 years or 60 years down the line, you probably get old now and you're feeling to let this bird free now. You'll open this cage and this bird now confused. Alright, cage open, alright. Nothing different. Bird still expecting you now to bring food and bring water for it. No difference with the door being open. I don't know nothing about that door. Because you never walked through that door before. The bird never take the leap of faith to escape that cage before. And this is what this matrix has done to all of us here on this planet. We all are like birds in cages. And even when people like us, spiritual people, try to open the doors and show you guys, there is a way out. You don't see the door because you're like, I don't know nothing about that. I don't believe in that. Nah, you did that. Without even making the attempt to take that leap of faith. Without even exploring that unknown space. And trust me, man, you be. The minute I walk through that walk through that door, that was it. Game over. That was it for me there. Game over. I can't go back in that cage now. I can't go back in that cage, but plenty of people are comfortable being in that cage. So that's what I say. You can't pull up anybody else who doesn't want to come out. Our job, our mission is just to help those who seeking that help, who seeking that freedom, who want to be free, actually be free. That is our mission right here, right now, on this planet. We are the peacekeepers, and most we could do is just keep the peace. Don't cast any judgment on anybody. Even if you make an assumption and you see them, understand that, alright, that is the state that they're in right now. That is who there is right now. You might ask them questions and you might get confirmation that your assumption was right. But don't just go off of your assumption and just, judge them there and just outcast them like if there's nobody, because there's also a part of you. But that being said, people taking it kind of serious. Feel free to blow the ass up. Feel free. Right? There are times I myself, I want to jump out my shell and blow somebody up. But what's the point in that? What's the point? So I always had to discipline myself to remember my own words. Why overexert the amount of energy to quarrel and argue? Why overexert my energy hyper-focused on you? And you see, well, it have a lot of people out there who are hyper-focused on other people. And the more they hyper-focus on other people, the more they hinder their own growth. So don't hyper-focus on anybody else on what they're doing. Focus on yourself. Every day, take out the whole of mirrors and see everybody as a past version of you, or a current version of you, or a version that you would like to be in your future. Whole of mirrors. So that's why it have mentors, that's why it have role models out there. If you see somebody that doing good and they can actually inspire you to growing and elevating, start to dive deep in their life, and now you don't need to follow everything to tell what they're doing, because you are unique. And this is why you need to just be unique. Use your unique gifts and your unique talents, because everybody here is different. Nobody is the same, so you can't expect to get the same results they are getting doing the things that they did. You have to make your own blend. You have to mesh your own thing in it now. You can't do the same exact thing. Just like I just say, everything that I say I doesn't tell anybody what to do, how to do it, or when to do it, or when not to do it. I give solutions. I give my perspective. And it's up to them to choose to do that if they want. Because, look, for example, I'm strictly vegan. I don't dabble in any artificial products. Well, actually, last week I actually ate a snack. That snack bring out a button on my forehead. My body rejected instantly, but I actually ate the snack because it said herbal. You know, it said that it was natural. And then to realize that it had something else in it that wasn't natural. You know, they said that it was made from lentil and it was baked. So I eat it, you know, thinking it was vegan and stuff like that. But even self, when my mom read the pack, she saw something on it, but it was like, one time wouldn't kill. So I break the discipline there where that is concerned, but it wasn't meat or anything like that. It wasn't anything like, you know, but just that snack alone, because of how in tune my body is, 2 days later, things break out. That's just my body purging it out of my system one time. Other than that, strictly vegan. I don't dabble in anything artificial. Smoothies, no meat, beans at times, you know, stuff like that. But when I give in people, you know, health tips, you know, or food tips, I don't tell them what to eat, what not to eat, when to eat it, when not to eat it. I tell them, well, this is what helped me start off, and you know, well, you could probably pick and choose and mesh your own little calendar to how you want to go about your diet. And that's your choice. I know why I do what I do. And I'm not infringing on what you do. Period. It's about always staying in control of yourself. Always disciplining yourself. Always having that accountability mirror up all the time. All the time. The more you keep that accountability mirror up, the more you grow. So keep taking that accountability mirror up. Don't worry about what the crab down the road doing. Don't worry about what Patricia doing. Focus on you today. And pay attention to what matters the most to you. And what matters the most to me, guys, is peace and love. Because once I have that peace and love, I have joy, infinite joy. And I just love to be happy, guys. And this is what I focus on. So, if this video helped you in any form or fashion today, tap that like button, share, and drop a comment. Support the reel today, guys. And let's raise our planet's vibrational frequency. Working together. Just free to be like the birds, the leaves, the bees, and the trees. I am Peacekeeper, and I'm out. Until tomorrow.